Hello my fellow teabags, Nirk77 coming at you today, and today I have a nice little overview, just my feelings, not going to give too many specs type video on the CRKT Nirk Tighe. The one I have is a loaner from a good YouTube buddy of mine by the name of Hydra572. Awesome dude. It's him and a friend of his doing videos on one channel. It's awesome. Hydra's dad is in the mix playing cameraman, which is awesome because, it's dad sharing, his knowledge and his love of something with his son and they're putting it on camera. Or it might be vice versa. Who knows? Maybe son's sharing his love and knowledge with dad and dad's just getting into it. That's cool either way it goes. You know what I mean? So, now, let's get started. About the knife itself. Here's the knife. It has an overall length of 9 inches, 5 inches closed, with a 4-inch blade. Cutting edge is somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 1/4 to like almost 4.5 inches, and that's thanks to this nice little recurve and the belly on it. So you have plenty of cutting edge. Almost as much cutting edge as you do handle, which is awesome because that's a nice little equal ratio. I do classify this as a large gentleman's folder. It's too flashy to be anything but. I have to say that a Buck Vantage is more tactical in nature than the Nirk Tighe. But seldom do you see anything done by Brian Tighe that is truly tactical. He is all about flash, and he's all about, weird looking blades, milled out handles, fluted blades, stuff like that. He does awesome custom work. A couple of my YouTube buddies, man, have had the opportunity to sit there and play with some of Brian Tighe's custom folders, and that's awesome. So, for those of y'all who are looking at a Brian Tighe knife, I suggest you try this out first. This is a conglomeration. Fuck, I can't talk, so I'm not going to try it again. So this is a joint affair between Brian Tighe, and I can't remember the dude who does the Nirk knives for CRKT. Just escapes me right now, and it's going to be a long day. I got multiple videos to put out today. But I have to say, before I get off topic anymore, this is an awesome EDC knife. It weighs next to nothing for a knife of its size. As you can see, it is skeletonized all the way through. The most unskeletonized part of this is the blade itself, but even then it has a couple of cutouts out of it. Speaking of the cutouts of the blade, I find that this front cutout right here, this funky one, is excellent for a spidey flick. So, and it does have awesome action. It's incredibly smooth, even with the flipper. Just a little pop of your wrist, and the blade comes screaming out. So, this one, I've actually put the edge of sin on it for Hydra. He asked me to, so I was like, cool, not a problem. I was going to do it for him anyway since he let me borrow his knife, because a lot of people like to see what my edge is like, and I have no qualms at all. Here, I don't care what you think about it. It shaves, it screams through paper. So I can produce a hair whittling edge, so I don't care what anybody says. But, yeah, I've decided that I am going to get the Nirk Tighe, but I'm getting the smaller version because, in my opinion, this is too large for a gentleman's folder. But it is a gentleman's folder, do not get me wrong. I really do dig the lock system on this. As you can see, the major long cutouts here and here. As you can see, there's one little spot right here. Okay, you see where they connect here and here, act as pivot points. So you squeeze, and bada bing. Yes. You see those 3 spacers right there? Put your squeeze right there, and the blade shuts beautifully. The flipper actually sits on a roller, and the blade stop is quite excellent too. So there is really no reason why this blade cannot just scream open, man. Just pop right out. Spotty flick, or with the flipper. Just pop your wrist a little bit and it comes out. I sat here and I've held it in reverse grip in squeeze. I've gotten a little bit of play out of the blade, but that's just because I have incredibly strong hands. I used to chunk chain in the oil field, so if anybody has ever worked oil field, you know what I mean by chunking chain. If not, basically the best way I can describe it is you can take a piece of rope and wrap it around a stick 3 or 4 times and actually move it back and forth the string, and the stick will spin. And that's how you we do the same principle with a chain in the oil field to connect the drill pipe to the derrick, so that way we can drill a giant hole in the ground. So yeah, incredibly strong hands here. So I've had really no problems. It's an awesome EDC knife. Doesn't weigh a whole lot at all. Very thin profile, so it has a nice, low ride clip. So this is just an awesome knife. Hydra, bro, thank you very much for letting me borrow this. I will be getting this out in the mail in the next 24 to 48 hours for you. Thank y'all very much for watching, man. Y'all go check out Hydra and his channel. He's almost at 100 subs, and he honestly should be past 100 subs. A man of his age, and he is a youngster, still in his teens. Him and his friend, and they have a wealth of knowledge about knives, man. So y'all really need to go check them out. They really are going to be extremely awesome knife experts when they get to be about my age. There'll be nothing they should not know about knives. So y'all need to go check them out. They do airsoft as well as some flipping videos with bollies and stuff. So yeah, go check them out, man. Awesome channel. Once again, thank you very much, bro. It's been a true honor to pimp your blade, man, and sport it. So thank you very much for the opportunity to do so. And y'all have a nice day. Keep your finger in the choil. Thank you very much. Goodbye.